I have a serious confession to make. Ever since I saw the interview, I haven't been able to get enough of that absolute daddy Kim Jong-un. I've gone everywhere I can to get my fix. DeviantArt, Rule 34, Reddit, Google Images, the bathroom stalls in the Korean restaurants. And unfortunately, I couldn't be satisfied by this any longer. I needed more. So I went to the next logical step, building a custom sex doll of him. Or should I say, Kim. I'm sorry, buddy, I know it was a bad pun.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
The thing is, if I'm gonna pay top dollar, then I need the good stuff, the real stuff.
H-cup, 5'4", vaginal, anal, and oral sex, it's all possible.
I'd been able to find out everything I needed for the doll. Head circumference, shoulder width, ass size, shoe size, everything. Everything except one little number. His dick size. I could just guess, but that wouldn't satisfy me, no. I needed the real thing. And then I watched the interview again. I actually saw the credits this time because, well, let's be honest, who watches those? And it turns out Kim Jong-un doesn't play himself and also is nowhere near as hot as Randall Park, so. But hey, I'm curious now, so I still want to know how big his cock is. Also, side note, you might be wondering why I didn't notice that the Kim in the drawings was, well, a lot fatter than in the movie. And the reason for that is I don't just mildly look like pyrocynical, I also mildly act like him. In other words, I have an inflation fetish, so I just didn't really question it too much. So without further ado, how big is Kim Jong-un's mighty missile? Well, firstly, let's start by establishing a range it could be in. As my wife unfortunately shows me every day, the smallest possible penis is no penis. And the biggest penis ever was 18.5 inches. Now granted, using that as our upper bound of course assumes that he doesn't have a new world record, but I just don't really think Danny DeVito's ready to give up the title of biggest penis to body ratio. So for now, it's between 0 and 18.5 inches. Time out before we get too into this. I'm just gonna burst your bubble before you get too excited. I can't promise to get an exact number. I mean, in all likelihood, it's probably just gonna be a range he falls into. So unfortunately, until he starts an OnlyFans, we can't truly know. But we can make an educated guess. Now, the average world penis size is 5.1 inches according to Medical News Today. However, North Korea, Kim's home country, has the smallest reported penis size in the world according to Cornerstone UK at only 3.8 inches. Now, penis size is affected by a variety of factors, including nutrition. North Korea has a very famous struggle with famine, which of course drives this number down. However, as a leader of his country in both politics and competitive eating, Kim certainly isn't losing any sausage over that. Genetics do play a role, however, so he's certainly losing points there. We'll err on the side of caution and instead use the average number of his better fed, but still famously small comrades to the south in South Korea. Now, the Korean Journal of Urology reports that the average penis size in South Korea is 5 inches. Which is smaller than the world average, but honestly bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, good job, South Korea. You guys got a gold star.
Nice cock.
Alright, we've done some basic investigation so far, but it's nothing an elementary schooler with Safe Search turned off couldn't do. It's time to upgrade and get into some real Sherlock Holmes shit here. Kim Il-sung was the father of Kim Jong-un and the leader of North Korea from 1994 to 2011. Additionally, according to Rodong Sinmun, the official Communist Party newspaper of North Korea, he invented the hamburger. It's too bad he didn't invent Viagra, however, as North Korean defector Kim Hyung-soo reported that Kim Il-sung, along with 52% of men worldwide, struggled with ED and even once ate a lion's penis in an attempt to cure it. Now, according to the National Institute of Diabetes and Kidney/Digestive Issues, approximately 1/3 of ED risk is heritable, meaning Kim Jong-un is more likely to suffer from it than the average person. Additionally, Kim is reported to be selling a sex performance enhancement potion he personally uses to British men, as per the Daily Star. This of course indicates he also struggles with ED. Now you might be wondering, well, why does it matter if these men suffer from ED? Some people like their tofu extra firm, and some people like it silky. Well, the Journal of Sex Medicine reports that men with ED are more likely to have smaller penises, 13% smaller on average. This means then that instead of the best guess for Kim's penis being 5 inches, it's actually only 4.35 inches. This absolutely shocking revelation means that if Kim ever hops on an international flight, he officially has a small penis. I know. It's shocking, truly shocking. I can hardly believe it either that Supreme Leader doesn't have Supreme Penis. And all I can say to comfort you is click off now if you're easily upset, because it's about to get much, much worse. On January 2nd, 2018, 7:49 p.m., US President Donald Trump tweeted this.
North Korean leader Kim Jong just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button? But it is a much bigger, more powerful one than his, and my button works.
I think we're all adults here and can tell that button is merely a euphemism for penis. Now, I would personally believe this to be true, seeing as Trump had a lot of intelligence services that reported to him. What a lucky man. I bet he could see any world leader's penis under the guise of national security. This tweet is of course meaningless on its own though, seeing as we don't know the size of Trump's penis. He could simply be lambasting Kim here for having the second biggest penis in the world, while he himself holds the throne of first biggest. Without knowing the size of Trump's third leg, this tweet simply means nothing. Luckily I did some research though. Stormy Daniels is a porn star and former lover of Donald Trump. On October 2nd, 2018, she released her memoir. In it, she wrote that Trump had a penis that's small, but not freakishly small. She also writes that he has, quote, a dick like the mushroom character in Mario Kart. That's not relevant, I just thought you might like to know that. Now the San Diego Tribune reports the average American penis size at 5.17 inches. One standard deviation smaller brings us to 4.52 inches. This means that 16% of Americans have a penis smaller than that, and the remaining 84% have a penis larger than that. While obviously small, but not freakishly small, isn't very precise language, 4.52 inches definitely isn't freakishly small, and it is within a few tenths of an inch of most small penis men. So now that we know what Trump's penis is close to, we need to figure out how this affects Kim's penis. Now remember, our best current estimate for Kim's penis is 4.35 inches in length, so we need to figure out how being much smaller than Trump's 4.52 inches affects this number, if at all. Now, Trump specifically said that his penis was much bigger than Kim's. If we Google synonyms for much, one of the words that comes up is appreciably. Now, according to Merriam-Webster, appreciably means capable of being seen or measured. The smallest increment of length that the human eye can detect is 0.026 millimeters, as per BBC Science Focus. This means that at minimum, according to Google, Kim's penis is 0.026 millimeters smaller than Trump's, or in other words, only 4.348976.398 inches long. Wow. I think I speak for everyone when I say that I'd be willing to date a man with a 4.35 inch penis, but a 4.34 inch is just too small. I'm sorry, Kim. Again, this is just a range, but this upper bound is making it look like Kim's mighty missile will never reach across the Pacific Ocean and touch the US without some serious help from Austin Powers. It's sad, really. It's sad. I guess I can wrap the video up there. To the best of my knowledge, based off the sources I have, I know that Kim's penis is small. Or at least I did until I found this Reddit post from 7 years ago with 14 upvotes saying it's 3 feet 4 inches. So if that's true, Kim, if you're watching this, give me a call.
I've been thinking about the night time.